Shelley Winter in for Mark Aram. He'll be back tomorrow morning. He's off for Passover and spring break. My show normally airs Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. So quickly, let me finish my thoughts from the opening segment. If you're just joining us, I started off by talking about how diverse I am as a human being, and that makes my show and my life very diverse. And I start off by telling you I went to a Fulton County Republican women's luncheon yesterday, and then in the evening I went to a Democrat gubernatorial candidates forum for around education. That was a sole topic, was education. It was put on by my good friend Alicia Thomas Searcy. Fulton County Women is headed by my good friend Karen Burton Walker. Two friends of mine, very dear friends of mine, very dear sisters. We're all very close. One's a Democrat, one's a Republican. And I just started off by telling you that. But let me tell you what I learned at the Gubernatorial Townhall around education for the Democrats. One, I have realized that education is not as high a priority for Republicans as it is for Democrats. And that should change. Education needs to be prioritized a little bit more by Republicans. I do recognize that, and I think it should change. Number two, school choice should not take this long to pass in this state run by Republicans. Number three, I finally understand why Keisha Lance Bottoms is leading in the polls consistently in Georgia for the Democrats. It has nothing to do with demographics. It really doesn't. I know that's the knee-jerk, easy answer. Well, black women are the base. She's a black woman, so therefore she's in the lead. I'm going to tell you, that is not the reason. One, it's kind of insulting to think that when you really drill down. But number two, more importantly than that, the reason why Keisha Lance Bottoms is leading consistently in the polls is because she's a seasoned campaigner and politician who is on a national level. And it's different for people that have been, she worked in the Biden White House, so she was able to traverse the country, seeing things, hearing things, seeing what worked where. And so at this forum about education, there was a point at the end, towards the end, the last maybe 25, 30 minutes of the forum, where questions were asked from the audience, right? They went to the audience. They had educators in the audience. They went to the audience. What's your question and who is it for? So the first question was to her. Miss Bottoms, here's our question. She pulled out a notebook and was scribbling the whole time while the people were asking questions or giving suggestions. That's campaigning. That means I'm telling you, ask me or tell me what you think she needs to be fixed. And as you're telling me, I'm not just nodding my head, I'm writing it down. That's a small thing many candidates on that stage did not do except for her. And it's a small thing that ties you authentically to a voter. When you ask a voter, what would you like to see me do? And that person, while the voter's answering, pulls out a pen and paper to write it down, that's authenticity. That's why Keisha Lance Bottoms is leading. We'll be right back. Shelley Winter.